let's talk about the Super Falcons right now. I mean, we've been anticipating, we've been waiting for it, and finally, we have it. There is a coach after 12 months, yes, because the last time they had a coach was one coach Denambi when he left, I mean, during the qualifiers for the Olympics and all that. And we thought, okay, it was going to come back and everything, but somehow it wasn't to be. And since then, December, since last year, you know, Nigerian Football Federation, they've been promising that the Falcons will soon get a coach. So he said 2 weeks, next 1 month, 2 weeks, next 1 month. And finally, we're here. There is a coach, and it's a name we already know. Remember 2017 years when, you know, there was the news going around that he has been appointed as the Super Falcons coach, and the next thing we discovered that reading, you know, in the papers that he took a job with Pittsburgh University College, so coaching, you know, college soccer and all that. So at the end of the day, after like 3 years now, so we have him back for the Super Falcons, and the fact that he's excited to be here simply shows that we have Randy Wardrum. He's here to stay for the Super Falcons, and he's expected to be with the Super Falcons for the Nations Cup and also qualify them for the World Cup. So he could be here for a long time. We don't have details of the contract, according to what NFF sent, but we just know that he will be here for the Falcons. Okay, let's take a quote from him now before we introduce our guest for the day. You know, when he said that, look, he's really excited to be appointed the Super Falcons coach, and he says, I can't wait to help them qualify for the World Cup. Also, I would like to thank Heather Lake for allowing me to do this and understanding the benefits for the Pitt Women's Soccer Program. So it's not leaving his job as the head coach.
That's the sticking point.
Yeah, of the Pitt Women's Soccer Program. He will still be their head coach, though under their coaching crew, we have about five, you know, five
they have a good structure.
Good structure and all that. So he's the head coach. He has assistant head coach. He also have the assistant coach and other coaches around. So when he's not around, those ones will be doing the job when he's in Nigeria. But we don't know how this is going to pan out and everything. Yeah. But then we'll be having Harry to throw more light on that.
A little bit of clarity is needed. And, you know, from that statement, we've been able to glean those things that we just said about, because if he's saying, I want to thank this, I want to thank for, you know, you can put 2 and 2 together and say, okay, this man probably is not leaving the job that he had before it was appointed. Maybe he's going to combine both. How that is going to work, you know, that's why I said it's a sticking point. It's possible. I know it's possible. But how that is going to work it's what we are looking at. And to help us get perspective, to help us understand some of these issues with regards the new coach, talking about Randy Wardrum, is a friend of the house and a respected journalist. When you talk about women's football, it's someone that people respect his opinion a lot. And he joins us now as we talk about all of those things happening with regards to the coach. Harry Awurumibe joins us this morning. Harry, good morning. It's been a long time, but thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Yemi. Good morning, Cecilia. Good morning, Nigerians. Yeah, it's been a while. I was on, can I call it on tour of duty? But I think now I'm as free as air. For the past 4 years, I've been with the Nigeria Football Federation, courtesy of the president of Nigeria Football Federation and the Secretary General, Dr. Sanusi, and Awurumibe Pinnick. I worked with them for 4 years as a special assistant on women football matters. And we have brought cutting on that. So back to base as a journalist and still promoting and developing women football, which has been part of my life over 31 years now.
Okay. And that's why we have you here, by the way, because we know you're going to give us insights. All right. Let me start by saying, I mean, tell us what you understand with the situation. A lot of people are trying to glean one or two things. Like Cecilia said, Randy Wardrum is not really a new name. You know, it's been associated with us in times past. So tell us what you understand of the situation. We are excited that the Falcons have a new coach, yes, but we want to understand the situation.
Yeah, I'm one of the people that can say that I'm happy that we have a coach for our flagship women national team, the Super Falcons. I'm so glad, that they now have a coach. But, I didn't see it coming because I wasn't part of the selection process or nomination process. But I do know that many coaches from home and abroad applied for that job. And, the Nigeria Football Federation in its wisdom, got a consulting firm that worked on that and gave them this month. So I don't have any problems with it.
Okay, interesting. I mean, we're looking at his pedigree. He's 64 years old. He's an American, replacing Thomas Dennerby. He has coached the U.S. soccer team, their under-23 team, and also he was coach of Trinidad and Tobago between 2014 and 2016. So if you take a look at his CV, he doesn't really have much experience at the international level. I'm talking about international competition. But when it comes to university games, the soccer game, we know the U.S. collegiate system, NCAA, is the best in the world. I mean, some of the soccer teams are even better than some national team and all that. So coming with all this, do you think is really the right man for the Super Falcons, knowing that we waited for so long to get someone?
Well, my sincere, thought about it is that I do not think, that he has a World Cup experience. I was thinking that we're going to have somebody who has a World Cup experience, like the one that took us to the last World Cup. He had World Cup experience with his country, Sweden, Thomas Dennerby. But then, like you rightly pointed out, United States of America is still the best in women football in the world today. They have a structure, from the collegiate to the senior women national team. They've been up there. They are very organized. And this man had been part of it, producing players, for the national women team of the United States. In that aspect, I think he has something to offer. But at the international level, he hasn't got that World Cup experience. He hasn't got Olympics experience. And he has not handled the national women team of United States of America, to start with. But you know what? Countries go out at a stage. United States won the FIFA Women World Cup twice, and when they lost it, they went and hired somebody from outside the United States to come and handle the women national team. Then they went back and, got somebody who is British American, Jill Ellis, and she came and won the World Cup back to back, for them. And they are up there. Nobody can contest with them. But then, hey, the Nigeria Football Federation, in their wisdom, have picked that man. So we have to support him. But he hasn't got the pedigree, like you rightly pointed out. World-class women football coaches that have handled their national teams, like the guy that won it with Norway, Mr. Per Palud, Even Palud, gotten many other countries that have produced great women football coaches that have done well at the World Cup. And hey, one of us, Alhaji Ismail Amabo, in 1999, won 2 games. Though the last time last year in France, Thomas Dennerby from Sweden could only win 1 game and lost 3 out of the 4 games we played. But in 1999, Alhaji Ismail Amabo, a Nigerian, played 4 games and we won 2 and lost 2 narrowly. 1 against Brazil, when FIFA were still using a golden goal. We would have gone all the way to the semi-finals and the finals in US 1999. And yours sincerely was there and has been part of every women national
Okay.
team of Nigeria since 1991.
Okay.
So
right.
I think, except he does something that Nigeria has not done, or the last person that came did not do. I can't believe that he has achieved or will achieve anything.
Okay, well, Harry, want to thank you so much.
You know, from his voice you played there, excuse me,
Yeah.
he said he want to qualify Nigeria to a World Cup. We have not failed to qualify for the World Cup in the first instance. We've been there right from day one. If you count any country that have been there, Nigeria is in that elite seat, you know, the elite club with the United States of America, one of the countries that have been there since 1991.
Okay. Yeah, Harry, I want to thank you so much for taking our time to talk to us so early this morning. Thank you so much. Of course, we'll call upon you again, you know, when you have issues with women's football. Thank you for your insight into this issue.
It's my pleasure.